Yo, yo, yo.
Here we go again.
Carrying your stuff for you, aren't I? We're here and it's like...
We're here in what? West London, right?
And it's what, 10 degrees warmer than it was in Spain last week?
And it's blue sky and sunshine. We've been spoiled, mate.
Well, let's see what Scotland's like.
Music bed.
Where are we at?
I have no idea. Somewhere in the Midlands.
I'll tell you where we're at. We're at a big Tesco.
We've got just under 4 to go. It's a long wait, but it's good to be back with the orange Beamer.
You got your meal deal, mate?
We got the chicken tikka mango chutney, apple slices and a chocky milk.
Oh, rogue.
Bit rogue.
Bit rogue.
More traffic. It's been the theme of today, hasn't it, Ollie? We saw something a little bit worrying earlier. We saw a car the wrong way up.
Oh.
On the other side of the carriageway. That was interesting. Hopefully they're okay. We've got the elite snacks out. We've got some grapes. Look at that, guys. I've actually been eating more unhealthy stuff than this, but I'm not going to show you that, am I?
How many carbs are in those?
A gram per grape.
1 gram per grape.
Yep. Yeah, we've made it up to Carlisle. It's been a very fun drive so far. We were going to stop halfway up and do a little bit of a spin. Plans have had to change. There's too much traffic for that. We finally made it.
Thank God. How long was that, mate? 7 hours.
Far too long. Look at us.
Matching shoes. Oh, whoa.
What are those?
You sure you got yours on? Yours are the big ones, mate.
So we just made it all the way up here to Gatehouse on Fleet, got some kit on, gonna go and sign on, get on the bikes, spin the legs a little bit. It's not cold at all.
Go on, let's go sign on.
Right.
Look where we are, mate. We made it!
UCI qualifier event.
Well, fingers crossed. If we qualify, we don't have to do it again.
Oh yeah, true. Mate, there's so many people here. Look at this.
Thank you so much. This is for me.
Double parked.
What have you got there?
Dinner.
Get round. Double park.
Actually looks alright, that, mate.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hello! How are you?
Here he is.
Mate, I was just doing the recon, and of course, but this is the first time I've had any mechanicals this year. Luckily it's sealing.
You're telling me you did the whole 360 of tracker, not one mechanical, and then you did a recon?
I did a 15k recon on a mechanical.
Mate, this is the race last year that I double flagged 10k into the race.
Oh no, I actually just watched a YouTube video this morning. Because I want to get some inspiration for the Gralloch.
So I'm not going to be doing that again tomorrow morning, are we? Neither of us.
No.
Double flatting, can you imagine?
What's your game plan for the first time?
Absolutely send it.
Just send it.
Mate, there's no other option.
There's no way.
You can't go half-hearted, guys. You just got to absolutely. It's like a 20-minute test at the start of the day.
It is actually, yeah. I just whacked it up there 350 today and it felt good, so.
The vibe's good, huh?
The vibe's pretty good, huh? My friend, See you in the morning.
See you
Sleep
bright
well.
and early.
You too. See you in the morning. Sleep early. Sleep early, sleep well.
Sleep early, sleep well.
Sleep early. Just headed back to the car. We're gonna go and do some carbo loading. This is the UCI Gralloch. It is part of the qualification series for the World Championships gravel race, which I did last year. This time, however, they've separated out the elite race from the age cat race, which has created a little bit of confusion and unfortunately split the field into two, basically. I've decided to go for the elite race. So recon done, did about 45 minutes, about 15k, not much, but about right. Nathan Haas is here, Freddie Ovett is here. There's going to be loads and loads of guys that are competing right up there for the front. Alex Dowsett's back this year.
Music bed.
So very good morning to you from Castle Douglas. Today is race day. It is the Gralloch UCI qualifier event. The sunshine is out, it's blue sky. It's 7:45 in the morning. Let's go, today's big one.
Boarding the tractors this morning.
How you feeling?
Hello. Yeah, well, half on.
It's warmer.
Very warm. We've got Mallorca weather in Scotland. Yeah. And it's Mallorca, they got Scotland weather right here. Yeah.
Just a few more to go. We're in 120. 6 times a British TT champion, 2 stage wins in the Giro. Please welcome Alex Nelson. Morning, Alex.
Right, look, I got boxer music to come to the finish line. I'm looking to go for a fight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away you go.
Okay, so Gralloch 2024, I think the 4th race of the year for me, but the first UCI qualifying round, as I explained this year, in with the elite category as they had separated out the races. The first bit I knew would be really important because this race starts with an uphill, which would be absolutely crucial in forming that early front group. So you can see really elbows out time here. Coming out of the car park, the field that we were on and into the town of Gatehouse of Fleet. Cameron Mason here on my left, and Nathan Haas and Alex Dowsett, all of the names that I knew would be ones to beat. So we took this left-hander and immediately the road pitched upwards on the gravel, and it was a real fight over these rough surfaces to try and maintain distance and not slide backwards. The first 15 minutes of this race, to give you an idea of pace, was run off at 360 watts average, which is pretty fast and definitely put a lot of us into the red. Fortunately, there was a bit of drama here. Someone hit the wheel in front and a bit of a crash steer down the left-hand side, trying to not let it slow me down. But yeah, lost a few seconds on the lead guys with this one, and then using this little dip to move forward, using my gravel skills that I think a lot of these guys don't quite have, maybe coming from road, putting them to good use and trying to make up some places before I knew the road would pitch up once again. And I had in the back of my mind that it would be an absolute ride if I was able to keep with these first guys right towards the front. Unfortunately, the gradients caught up with me, and about 25 minutes in, maybe 20 minutes, I was dropped out the back with this guy, Jacob Vaughan, shout out, coming over some really rough terrain and using this descent again to try and close the gap which had opened out in front of us, taking risks on the descent. Ultimately, this gap was not going to come down, and we found ourselves in a chase group of about 10, all the while flying past people in front of us who had mechanicals. This, I think, was the second group on the road, with the front guys only about a minute ahead. This Scottish round of the UCI qualifying series is slightly shorter than the normal race that I normally get stuck into at 111 kilometers with 1600 meters of climbing. So by no means an easy day, it would be raced hard from the front. This one, with a much more flinty surface, big rocks, definitely have to get the right tire pressures, because if you didn't, you would puncture, as you can see by the numerous bodies we are passing on the side of the road with mechanicals. It was not an easy day for the bike or the equipment, and the choices that you made for that would be crucial. Shout out to my Hutchinson Touareg 40mm tyres on the back, 45 on the front, pumped up to about 36 PSI. They treated me well, and I had no mechanicals out there. Our group slowly went down from about 10 to start with, and then before we knew it, we were about 6. A couple dropping off due to mechanicals and getting spat just because the pace was pretty outrageous. Shout out to Jesse Yates and Alex Dowsett, who I was with in this group, who are putting their head down. We hit this tarmac section, caught a few more guys who had dropped from the lead group ahead. And then onto this section, which is not a single track, but it's as close to a single track as we got during the day. Really quite technical, very flinty, a little bit muddy as well, which I don't enjoy. But yeah, definitely a section which was different to the rest of the course. Trying to make sure that I'm getting that 100 grams of carbs an hour, trying to make sure I'm staying on top of those gels and carbohydrates. It was unfortunately just after the segment, my legs went pop. I had started the race too hard, I'd gone too far into the red, and I was very, very close to my red line, to my point of cramping. So I had to back off, and then got caught by this guy who was absolutely flying from the age group category. Sat on him for a little bit before hooking up with Liam Holohan. a guy I used to race against back on the road in the good old days. He used to ride from Madison Genesis and rolled into the finish together. 30th place, hard day out, a little bit frustrating, just because I knew I had the legs for closer to a top 20, but it is what it is. Lessons learned, form is coming together nicely. Massive thanks to the organisers, Gatehouse on Fleet, everyone involved. It was a fantastic day out. The Scottish weather blessed us all, and fair play to all of those who qualified. This round only 17 people would qualify due to the fact that that was 25% of the 80 or so who started. So obviously a fair few places outside of that qualification. We'll go again on the next one.
Here he is. Every time I see you, mate, he's got a beer in hand.
What? That's the lie, isn't it?
How's it going?
Good, qualified.
Yeah.
So, that was tough though. I cramped crazy hard at like 75k, and I was like, where's the feed zone? And then I got water, and then the legs came again, so it was okay.
Mate, I'm loving this skin suit.
Thank you.
It looks good when the sun comes out, doesn't it?
Yeah, not stood in the nearly dark dusk of track at Girona. Yeah, thank you.